Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing Afterlife with Archie for you guys. I wanted to get this up obviously before Halloween, so that's why I'm doing it today. Halloween's 2 days away. So this story, it's not exactly like Halloween theme, but it's got like that zombie action going on, so it's kind of Halloween-ish, I guess. It's like creepy stuff. So it doesn't really necessarily follow one character throughout the whole book. It kind of goes through multiple people in Archie's life throughout the story. So it starts off with Jughead. He's like the main character for the very first part, for the first issue, I guess. And so he shows up at Sabrina's house, and his dog was hit by a car, and so she helps him basically try and bring him back to life. It's kind of weird. So then I guess like, it's weird. Like the first part of the story, it's kind of like a springboard for what's going to happen for the rest of the story, but it's kind of weird how they did it because they included characters who aren't going to be seen throughout the whole story. They only included, I think, Jughead and I guess his dog. Those are the only two people in the first part of the story that are really going to continue on throughout the story. But then there's Sabrina, and then her two aunts are in it, but they're only in it for like that it's really weird. But that part of the story doesn't really make a lot of sense. Or it makes sense, but it's just weird how they put it in there. I don't know how to explain it. So she helps him try and bring his dog back to life, takes him to this place, and they do a spell or something, and then he's told to wait 72 hours, and then he would come back to life. The day after that happened, it starts off at the school, and Archie is in the locker room, and Reggie, he comes up and starts talking to him, and they start talking as normal, and we find out that Reggie is actually the one that hit Jughead's dog and killed him. Then Archie asks if he's heard from, or if Reggie has heard from Jughead, and he says no, and because he had stayed home from school that day, I guess, and obviously to wait for his dog to come to life. And it shoots over to him and to Jughead back at his house, and he comes back to life. His dog comes back to life, except for it's not really his dog. It's like a zombie version of his dog. So something happened, something weird happened, and the dog then bites Jughead, and Jughead turns into a zombie, and he comes downstairs, and he's all in zombie form, and his parents are down there, and I can only imagine what would happen after that. Next, it shoots over to, they're having a dance at the high school, so everyone's there, and some of the chaperones are outside talking, and then Jughead, zombie version Jughead, comes up, and he bites the chaperones, so now they're infected, and then he comes into the dance, and he starts causing chaos. He bites one person, Ethel, and she becomes infected, and then some of the guys get a hold of him and make sure that he doesn't bite anyone else, because at first everyone thought it was like just a costume, and then they realized, oh nope, that's not a costume, not a prank, something's seriously wrong. So they get him and they put him in, I think it's the locker room. They locked him in there, and then Ethel, she is obviously now a zombie, and so she's, trying to rip people apart, and so they basically get out of there. A group of the kids, they get out of there, escape, and they go to, I think it's Veronica. Yeah, they go to Veronica's house to try and figure out like a plan of what to do. So they go there and are trying to figure out what to do, and one of the kids is actually infected, had been bitten, or no, she was scratched. And so she wasn't sure if it was a zombie that scratched her or if she like hit herself on something, because there was just a lot going on obviously back there. So then they are up in their room and she's with her boyfriend. I'm not going to say who it is. And then she turns over and becomes a zombie, and then she bites him, and then they go off into their room is in like a, it's in like an upstairs, and there's like a glass window, and they bust through the window and land into the pool where everyone is at. All the kids are there. So then everyone freaks out, and then they close off the pool, and everyone gets out and leaves them in there, and really weird. Then after that, Archie decides he wants to leave and go back into town because he wants to like check up on his parents and make sure everyone's okay. He gets back to his house, and then his dog gets turned over to a zombie, and then he gets inside his house to try and save his parents, and his dad was turned over into a zombie, but his mom's okay. So he gets his mom out of there, and he, I guess, kills his dad. I'm not really sure. And then they get back to Veronica's house. So they're trying to devise a plan to get out of there and just get out of town, basically. So then a bunch of the kids, plus Veronica's dad and her butler, I guess, they all get a plan going to get out of there. At first, Veronica's dad isn't really too happy with it because he's not really fond of Archie, and so the thought of it being Archie's plan was not really thrilling to him, but eventually he went along with it, and all of the children get out of there. End of the story, it just ends as they're all leaving town and basically just trying to figure out where the next civilized town is, basically. I think there's a book 2 to this.
There's.
But I didn't get book 2, I just got book 1. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good read. It's kind of predictable, which is kind of like whatever about it. I'm not really a huge fan of Archie comics to begin with. It's just not really the type of comics that I like reading. But probably for younger readers, this might be okay, because it's not like there's anything like too graphic or gory in it, so it's a pretty good read. I would say I will probably not get the second book just because I felt like this one was pretty predictable. I mean, it's like an okay if you want, like, I don't know, is it bad that I think it was kind of comedic? Just because it's so predictable, so it's like, it's kind of comedic to me that it's just that predictable. It's not even scary. So, I don't know. I guess, yeah, if you're a younger reader, I would say definitely go for it. If you want just a good laugh and, yeah, then I would say go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. Overall, I'd give it like a mid-thumb. I mean, it's a good read for Halloween, I guess. If you want to get in the Halloween spirit, then you can pick it up. If you guys are interested, please let us know if you guys are going to get this. It's not like it's a super long read. Actually, most of it
really
at
not.
the end is like a whole bunch of variants.
It just shows off all the covers and stuff.
Or all the covers, I meant. So, it's, the story ends right here. So all this right here is not part of the story. This is the story. So it's not that long.
It doesn't, and like the quotes seem to be really short too, so it's not like a super difficult, like I'm sitting on the same page for ever.
Yeah. If you have read it, then let us know what you thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it!
And also let us know in the comments below, what are your guys' plans for Halloween?
Yeah.
We want to know. It's fun.
I'll be scaring the crap out of people.
Yeah. I'll be at work.
Yep, Monday you'll be at work.
I'll be at work. And then tonight I'm celebrating though. Tonight we're going to a party. A party.
Yeah.
And you're going when you're off. At midnight.
Woohoo.
Ish. Hopefully.
Hopefully. If I'm not that tired.
Alright, you guys. So that is about it. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And let us know what else you guys recommend reading for Halloween.
Yeah. Like Chillers or something.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anything.
Anything. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you all in our next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.